Hello there everybody and welcome back to Sonic Forces. Last time we ran through Green Hill at Arsenal Pyramid with the first team up level, and now after all of that, after all the death, we move on to Luminous Forest in the Mystic Jungle. Now this stage has a reputation of being one of the least favorite levels in this game. And you'll see why, because there's one segment that's really stupid. But out of all the levels in this game, I have to say, this is probably the one that really brings Sonic Forces back to the boom formula, to the boost formula. Why did I say the boom formula? Oh god, no. Yeah, here we go. A level where you could actually boost in. I know. In Sonic Forces, incredible. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a fun level, you know? If you can't tell, I'm having a lot of fun kind of just taking in the fact that, you know, proper boosting is in this game. Because if you look at my previous parts of this game, you'll see that I didn't really get to boost all that much. But, yeah. This is probably the level where I would say, boost all you want. They have a bunch of boost capsules lying around, so just do what you want. Now, granted, that is immediately ruined by these platformer segments because they don't last that long. So if you feel like you're having fun boosting and suddenly it switches to 2D and throws it off for you, don't. It's fine. It's over before you know it. Like, not even a joke. You get past this segment and basically it's already over. Like, see, look, there you go. Now this is the part right here that a lot of people don't have a favorite, aren't really happy about. That right there. This is the segment where you predominantly want to boost in, but that right there, the fact that you can easily go flying off the side of this thing you're running on, I don't know what this is, like this tube thing, I don't know. A lot of people don't like that. In fact, I purposely flew off of that to show that that's not a very popular part of the stage. And while Sonic Forces suffers from what a lot of people would probably call short levelism, this actually feels like a decently paced Sonic level. This is the level that really gets to show off the boost engine in the game. And while granted, it's still a fairly short level, you know, because you're basically boosting through the whole thing, it doesn't really feel all that short. And this, oh god, this kind of killed it for me, I'm not gonna lie. The quick time events were unnecessary. Although I do find something funny and cartoonish about the fact that Sonic gets eaten by a giant snake, but instead of immediately dying from the snake's digestive system, he just fights his way out. Yeah, that was Luminous Forest. It's by far not the worst rendition of Mystic Jungle in this game, but it is one of the better ones. And it's nice to have a level where you could just boost through it, you know? Hey guys, look, I got a gamer hat. I'm a real gamer now. Oh, the customizable, like the clothes in this game. Some weird things, man. Some weird things. But anyway, moving on from Luminous Forest, we go on to the next stage, which is the boss fight against Infinite. So, let's just get into this. The cutscene's a good one, though.
This wasn't part of my agenda, but I'm always happy to crush a hero. It keeps the rabble in line, shows them that there is no hope.
Does anyone but you believe your lies?
Time to tag out, Silver. I got it from here.
Well, look who's back from the dead. The little blue savior. But what's that I smell? You reek of of fear. Glad to see I left an impression.
That's not fear. I ran all the way over here. And you haven't left an impression. I don't know anything about you, not even your name.
You may call me Infinite, in the brief moments that remain to you.
Oh, great! See, Infinite? Now we're getting to know each other. So, what's your favorite color? Do you like long, romantic walks on the beach? What's the source of your power? You can skip the first two questions if you like.
The source of my power is none of your concern.
Sorry, but you've just got to share the secret of your power with me. I insist.
You're insisting.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Sonic, you okay?
Sonic just stays getting bullied by Infinite. But anyway, this is the boss fight with Infinite the Jackal, and I have to say, for a very, very crappy villain, Infinite has a pretty good theme song. And about this boss fight, I have to say, despite there being these wisp castles, I would suggest, personal suggestion would be, don't boost on this boss fight. As you can see, Infinite has these red blocks of death that, if you touch them, will not insta-kill you, but you will lose your rings, which will lead to you dying. So I would suggest, and you do have to dodge them like a lot during this boss fight. So what I would suggest is take your time with the fight and don't boost. You're better off with the basic running of the stage than using this, because if you boost, you are like 10 times more likely to go flying into the red blocks of death, and you don't want that. That would not be all that good.
You might have more fighting near the rabble.
This is probably one of the more easier boss fights in Sonic history, and yet I still died. I don't know why, but I keep dying in Sonic Forces. But no, as I was saying, this is probably one of the more easier boss fights in Sonic history. I'm gonna have to say, it's like, I know it's not the final boss fight. Like, this is far off from the final boss fight. This is the first boss fight with Infinite, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit easy, right? This is the big bad of the game. This is the one that when they revealed him during the promotion, everybody flipped out about, because they're like, oh my god, an enemy that seems to have so much power. And yet the first time you fight him, he goes down so easily.
I can grow. I get more powerful every second.
I will teach you to hold that tongue next time. You can count on it.
Yeah, you might as well have gone the full cliche and say, I'll get you next time, Sonic. But, yeah. Like I said earlier, Infinite has like a really good theme. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not as good as Eggman's theme. But Infinite's theme is really, really good. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when this game came out and everyone heard Infinite's theme for the first time, they were probably as confused as a lot of you would be. But anyway, let's see how this fight concludes.
Well, you've improved since the last time, but you will still lose. As I predicted, you're not even worth the effort to finish off.
I gotta figure out the secret of his power.
I guess I probably should have talked about the cutscene before the boss fight. That was the first time since Sonic 06 that we've seen Silver actually do something useful. He fought off Infinite. He still lost, but he did his best. He did his best.
In this world, Sonic, and Eggman's monster got him. But you're here now. It's like the world needs a Sonic, any Sonic, to keep things in balance. If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over. And if we can figure out the secret to his power, maybe we can get you home. Hey, The sensor is picking up Eggman! Let's hurry!
Yeah, Tails is a little behind in the story, but don't worry, he'll catch up. He'll catch up. You see here, we're going back to Green Hill, and you'll probably notice that very obvious cut in the editing there. As I'm recording this commentary, I have to say that cut was mainly due to my controller dying while recording this gameplay, and I had to cut the recording because of it. But anyway, we're back in Green Hill, and
We've got to find Eggman
what is this
quick.
music?
Let's see. The reading I picked up was through this way.
This is classic Sonic in Green Hill, right?
The enemy is here somewhere.
Then why is this not the Green Hill Zone theme? You know, the da 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 da. Okay. Real talk. This is the second classic Sonic level of the game. Classic Sonic doesn't get a lot of levels in this game. I'm gonna just say that now. He doesn't at all. But although, I do have to say, this is the level that really shows off how Sonic Forces killed classic Sonic's physics. Speaking of killed, I'm still dying. I really need to get better at not doing that. But yeah, no, this is a perfect representation of how they killed classic Sonic's physics. And I mean, I know from basic look, it looks fine. It looks fine, but actually playing the game wasn't fine at all. Because I'm sure, as you all know by now, this game put classic Sonic on a speed cap, so I'm assuming so that you don't have the issue with Sonic Generations in the classic Sonic games that classic Sonic goes so fast that he outruns the camera. But you already have a, but what I don't like is they already have a failsafe with that for this level. That being, there's something to stop you from moving every 3 seconds. Like, you've probably noticed every chance I even start moving, there's always something on the other end of the screen that I can't see that makes me have to stop in my tracks. Also, you're probably noticing my jumps just look like they're being weighted. And that's because they are. When I jump with classic Sonic in this level, I'm constantly adjusting where he's jumping because that right there, by the way, the game just didn't jump. I pressed the X button. But no, like I was saying, in this level, I was constantly adjusting how classic Sonic was jumping. Because here's the thing, while this game suffers from Sonic 4 disease in which the momentum is messed up, although granted it's the opposite of Sonic 4,
Be careful, Sonic.
what it is that once Sonic jumps, his forward momentum pushes him so far forward in a jump that it is very easy to fall into like the few bottomless pit sections that were in Green Hill. And this isn't just for Green Hill, it's in all of classic Sonic's levels. I don't remember how many levels classic Sonic has, but he does not have that many. Your custom character has more levels than classic Sonic, and that's including the team stages. Did I just get a prison outfit at the end there? That was weird. Anyway, that was the second classic Sonic level. And of course, he had to go back to Green Hill. You couldn't have classic Sonic in the game without him going to Green Hill. But that unlocks the 11th stage, which is a boss fight with the big bad doctor himself. But that's gonna have to wait till next part. So, real quick though, I do want to take the time to talk about a few more things I didn't get to address with classic Sonic. His momentum is so screwed that all those few times you saw me spin dashing, mind you, past Sonic Generations, they got rid of the individual button to do a spin dash. So anytime you saw me doing a spin dash, I had to physically press down on the thumbstick and spam X. Kind of like how I had to do in Sonic Mania. Speaking of Sonic Mania, that is the classic Sonic from Sonic Mania. If you didn't know, he has the drop dash and all that. But his momentum, like I was saying, is so screwed to the point where there's going to be a section later in the game where you need to build up a lot of speed. And thinking of the and I believe it's a downhill section. I don't know right now, but looking back at the old games, you remember with Classic Sonic, to build up speed going downhill, you want to roll into a ball. Well, on that segment, rolling into a ball is the last thing you want to do. And I mean like the last thing. You want to do that like the very last second. You'll see when we get there. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to let me know what you want to see me do next time, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.